you stronger. Well, I must be the world's strongest woman. See, I done a whole lot of going. Everything you say, I'm already knowing. Cause I'm against the ropes. Everything you're going through, I've been living for. Seen them all coming, I've seen them all. Real talk. You gotta listen. I'm still holding on, champion of the game. They say whatever don't kill you, make you stronger. Well, I must be the world's strongest woman. See, I done a whole lot of going, everything.
Hey, 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 hey! It is your girl, Lori Dee. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight, each and every Wednesday on YouTube, Station 100, where we keep it 100. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. Thank you for continuing to support us. Tonight, as you can see, it's just your girl, Lori Dee, and the King, K.I.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
So we want to send all the love, all the kisses, all the hugs, and the get well soon to Flava. Flava's not feeling well this evening. We miss you. Already in the show just started, so everybody, y'all go hit Flava up and tell her to get well soon. She'll definitely be missed tonight.
We miss you, Flava.
As y'all can see, I am natural Lori Dee, no straight hair, I'm all curly. And because Flava's not here, production and K.I. and them don't want me to wear my glasses, but if Flava was here, she probably would snatch the shits off. But since she's not, I can be four-eyed and have curly hair. We want to do a couple of things. We're going to be doing this each and every Wednesday. We're going to be shouting out Black-owned business, because this is a Black-owned business. And tonight, we had an amazing bartender to supply us with drinks. Her name is Marsha. Hey, Marsha. And she provided us with our own drinks. Each of us have our own flavor. Sorry, Flava, you're not here. It is signature cocktails, and this is the Blue Margarita. So, yeah. And what do you got, K.I.?
Tonight I'm drinking a Henny tea.
How is it?
It's good. It's real good. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
Thank you, Marsha.
Thank you, Marsha.
Thank you, Signature Cocktails.
So we're just going to be doing this each and every Wednesday. If it's a drink, if it's food, as you guys know, each and every Wednesday I am wearing my pretty tailored, and I'm always aligned with my ancient alignment. So we're going to kick off tonight with a topic that pertains to the both of us. And we're gonna be open and honest and real. We're definitely gonna take accountability tonight, but we're gonna talk about what was, what is, and what will be, the big word, divorce. So, K.I., how did you feel about this topic?
I mean, you know, I can relate to it. Been divorced. Got over it, you know what I'm saying? Still in the process of starting over, you know, but it's all good. I mean, it is what it is. It was hard at first. You know, it was something to get used to, but I'm getting through it.
What is it that was to get used to? Was it being by yourself?
Being by myself was something new. So, you know, even now, to this day, I sleep on my couch. I got my bed, I don't sleep on my bed, I sleep on the couch because I'm so used to having a body. So the back of the couch feel like a body, so I sleep on my couch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you think that that would be considered like a trauma?
What?
Like the fact that the couch feels like a body, or
nah,
is it like a coping mechanism?
It feel comfortable. It's like, you know, I've been sleeping in bed with a woman for 14 years, so it's like not having that body there. It feels strange at first, you know.
Oh, I get it. I definitely get it. I had this thing. I'm newly divorced. And I had this thing where I would take my feet, and that's the only way I could go to sleep was to wrap my feet in his feet.
Right.
So when I had to start sleeping in a bed by myself, I started to take my feet and put them on top of each other and rub them and like pat myself to sleep. So I definitely understand the point of like using the couch as to feel that.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Nah, I'm good. I'm used to falling asleep on the couch after watching Netflix, and I'm good.
Well, I say all the time, I know the topic is about divorce and moving past and, moving on. But I believe that breakups are hard, just in general. So just imagine how when you make a lifelong commitment to someone that can be very hard to get past and get over and get through, because divorce is like a death. It's like you're losing a part of you. I have to say that. It's like you're grieving.
I feel that way.
Yeah, you're grieving.
I feel that way, yeah.
You're grieving. And even in breakups, it's hard, to go through heartbreak, especially with a person that you have a bond with, you've built, you've just got so used to. Like, it's your right-hand man. Like, it's second nature. So definitely it's very hard to get past and get through. For me, I think I was shocked.
Yeah.
I swear, it was like, this shit ain't happening to me. I was shocked. I've had friends that have been divorced, and I've held their hand. I've gave them words of encouragement. I've been their pillow. I've been their voice. But when it happened to me, I was like, this shit ain't supposed to be happening to me. Like, regardless of the bad, the ugly, this shit wasn't supposed to happen to us.
I'm gonna keep it honest with you. Like, I never thought I was gonna get divorced. I never seen this coming. I never seen it coming. It was just, it was unseen. Like, it was unforeseen. Like, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. But when it happened, it was like, wow, this can happen to me. I heard it happen to plenty of other people.
Yeah.
It actually can happen to me. I could lose my family. So I lost my family, and it just kind of felt strange, weird.
Yeah, it's because no one gets married to get divorced. No one makes a commitment to something or someone to break it. But shit happens. People grow apart, people change, and it takes two to tangle, two to fuck, two to be married, and two to work to make shit work.
I was just about to say that. I feel like a lot of things could be fixed, but it wasn't. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't fixed. It's like, damn, I don't care what we go through. I thought we could have actually made it through it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I used to say? I used to say that our shit was unmatched. It was untouchable. That I felt like it wasn't even about fixing it. I just had this thing about love and about us that I was like, I used to always say, I can't stand this fucking monkey, but love covers all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always thought that because I loved him and he loved me, that it can fix any and everything. But not judging, because I used to see people, and I wouldn't say calmer, I would say, like, don't look at people's glass as half empty. Like, old people say, don't throw rocks when you live in a glass house. You understand what I'm saying? I remember saying, like, he may fuck other bitches, but there's no other bitch that can take my place. Like, this shit here is top tier. I'm flawed, but I'm top tier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing is perfect, but nobody else can take my place.
That's how
you know
I'm
what I'm saying?
feeling too.
So it's kind of like I got checked by my own reality. And I was very disappointed in myself, because if anybody knows me, I love to say I'm a fixer. I can fix anything.
Yeah.
You know, I can articulate, I can talk in something, talk out of something. I'm gonna pray my way out of it. I'm gonna write a letter, I'm gonna write an email, something, but I'm a fixer and I can fix this. And I think that once I got past the couple shit, like we're not gonna be together anymore, I can love him, he can love me, but it's just, this don't work no more. I think that I went into a deep depression because I couldn't fix it. It's like I started to look in the mirror and look at myself. And one of the biggest things for me, I talked about all this love shit, but I loved him. I loved my family. But when you ask Dolores, are you happy? Nope. Do you know what happiness is? Nope. Do you love yourself? Nope.
That's how you was feeling while you was in the marriage?
I didn't even think of loving myself while I was in the marriage.
Okay, so this is after.
So this is after.
Okay.
It's like, when I'm going through, it's like, people like, no one could understand why I was in such a deep hole, and I couldn't understand it either, because I didn't know me.
Right.
I didn't know me. I didn't know anything about me, because Dolores was identified with being a wife
Right.
and a mom.
Mrs. Segura.
Okay. Definitely, that's what she was identified as.
Well, it is what it is, man.
So for me, it just was like, that's all I knew. So that's what I worked hard on. I didn't work hard on me. When I met my husband, I maybe weighed 100 and...
I ain't never say that. I say what I want.
Right, we manifesting. No,
Yeah,
I
I'm
understand that.
manifesting
But
what
you
I
know,
want.
I'm offended by that shit.
Shit, I want doctors and lawyers. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying, baby girl? I ain't.
You know what?
It's cool that you work at AT&T. You know what I'm saying? You're an entrepreneur and all that.
After the show, it's the after
I want
party.
I want my or a CEO of her own company type shit. Like not no just got a LLC in. Nah, I want that shit active and running and making money. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I want.
You know what? I'm going to say two things to that. A guy told me that your woman should be a reflection of you, a female version of you.
Now you understand.
So I know his character and how he is. So even though he's not a doctor or a lawyer,
He's a boss.
he's a boss. So that's what he's looking for. Okay, I guess. But I'm still offended by that shit.
But listen,
This is
so
what I want.
what if she's a boss?
Yeah.
What else she need? Because that
Why do I have to be called? Why does a person? Why does she a boss? Why does she? Cause see, me personally, yes, she could be a doctor, a lawyer. Does she own her own doctor's office? Does she owns her own law
We
firm?
could do that together.
Look at this.
So annoying.
We could
so
do that
But
together.
listen,
You get what I'm saying?
What other qualities or what other, because she can be a doctor. She might be boring as fuck. You're gonna go cheat.
I'm not
Like,
gonna cheat. I told you I'm not cheating no more. That's done.
So as long as she is a
Long as you're a doctor or a lawyer?
that's good for you.
And the chemistry got to be on point. That I like that. I like boss chicks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm into. I'm attracted to that. You feel what I'm saying? Like
I'm a boss at my job.
I'm not. No, that's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying when I use the terminology, doctor and lawyer, you know, you already have
They
a
need
vision.
to be at a certain income.
It's a level. It's a
certain
level.
plateau.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't mind entrepreneurs that's doing their thing. I'm cool with that. It just can't be no regular, man. Like
Sitting on the
So-
couch.
yeah,
So
Them the motherfuckers
so
that
wait.
call you all day saying what you
Wait,
doing.
so I got a
the
job.
regular ones.
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing to do.
Wait, so
That's
I
why I
got,
don't want it.
I got a job. I own my own 360 business. And I'm trying, and I am not trying. I'm building the brand of Lori Dee.
You
So-
a boss.
So what am I considered, KI?
You're a boss, you're an entrepreneur.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I'm
You
not
just have
offended.
an LLC and paying it every year.
Okay, I'm not offended
So
anymore.
somebody could Google you.
Okay, I'm not offended no more.
Cause I've been Googling bitches with businesses, and they ain't even got no LLCs. So
Yeah. So my deal breaker is I'm still okay. I don't want to date anyone at my job. I have another one because I don't want to date someone that I know that money is important. I know that you need money in order to survive and to make things happen. But I don't want anyone that loves money. I don't want to date anyone where money comes before me or our family or us.
Hey, real quick, I not to cut you off. Somebody took a shot at KI. Said, "So, what KI brings to match the energy of a doctor and a lawyer?"
Shit, I bring a lot, nigga.
let's talk about it.
Shit.
Let's talk. Put that
Who
shit
test me
on.
today and say what I bring?
What?
I'm a good looking nigga. Shit.
We cute.
You know what I'm saying?
Once we get this technical stuff together, we gonna be a great show.
All right, check. Damn, we back.
I'm not. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Nah, I don't hear you.
I don't hear me. Okay,
Now
there
you-
I go.
now you
There I
sound
go.
good. So let's talk this shit, man.
But he need to fix us.
All right. Y'all look good.
But that's
Yeah.
Oh, they can hear me? Oh, okay. We're sorry, guys. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I appreciate you guys for it's going through the storms. Our mics, we got blessed with some what are those? Cordless or wireless mics. We got blessed with those.
It just wasn't working out.
And it wasn't working out.
Nah.
People were saying we were sounding a little funny. So you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Can't get fancy. You can't forget where you come from. And here we go, back with the regular mics.
I love
okay?
these old mics.
So I lost my train of thought. Thanks, producers and technical. But what I was saying was that, to not judge people or to understand where I was. I had the nice house.
Okay.
I was pretty, he was handsome, I did all the stuff. Let's fix our teeth. Let's have great credit, nice furniture, drive nice cars. But it's just nothing was never enough. Nothing
who?
was never enough.
For you or him?
He always looked sad.
He looked this sad?
Always.
You think it was your dealing? Like your doing?
I'm going to let's talk about accountability between the both of us.
Okay.
Let's talk about accountability. I learned now that for women, love is so important.
All right.
For men, respect
Respect is key.
is the key.
Yeah.
It's adequate to love. It has to be how love is first nature for us. We have to understand that it's first nature for a man.
You know what they ask a love language? Like, or something like that? I think respect is what ours. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to men, like, yo, hey, how you show me you love us.
I don't think that that's a love language. I think that that's a need. Like,
how you show me how you love me is by showing me respect. And that's all that matters. That's all I care about.
The woman that I am now, the girl that I am now, it didn't change. When he met me, I was cleaning bathrooms, I was cooking, I was cleaning the house, all those things. But I was sweet.
Okay.
And I was understanding. And I used to say, okay. And I was very forgiving.
Before?
Yeah, that's how it lasted. Maybe the first 7 years,
Then
maybe.
you switched up.
Isn't it Jay-Z that says, you let a man control your mind, he controls your actions? I mentally became an angry ass bird.
Damn.
Birds make a lot of noise, don't they?
A lot.
They chirp a lot.
Shit.
That's part of me not knowing boundaries. That's part of me not having a list. That's part of me not speaking my truth. That's part of me not feeling good enough. That's part of me not loving myself. That's part of me not knowing myself. I made him feel that it was okay to cheat, that I never was going to go anywhere, because that's how I made him feel. And then he got used to the bird chirping, and it's like, she gonna talk a lot of shit, but she a Virgo. Give her about 24 to 48 hours. She gonna be over it. And I literally would be over it. As far as outer, I was over it. But inside, I didn't realize that it was changing me. It was creating a full-blown monster. He was cheating before we got married.
Okay.
When we got married, maybe a week or two before, I got hit at the front door with some bullshit. Some serious bullshit. And I still walked down the aisle. Because why? In my mental and in my mind, I was her. I was chosen. But this is where therapy comes in at. And we talk about it all the time on the show. My family not ghetto, but my family is not the most educated family, and they aren't around here sitting and laying on couches for therapy. And if I would have taken care of, or if I would have gotten taken care of my layers of trauma as a child and as a girl, maybe I would have thought more of myself. Maybe I would have required more of myself. Maybe I would have seen more for Dolores, that she can have more. She can receive more. She should require more. She needs more. And due diligence, like, I'm a good girl. I'm a good woman, and I'm a good wife, that I should not tolerate and take so much shit. Because what people don't understand is it can change you without you even knowing.
So all this led to the divorce.
I didn't respect him. Once I lost respect for him, it was bad.
That's it.
It was bad. I still was, cooking, doing all the shit that I didn't know, I thought made a difference. That I didn't know that because I didn't respect him, that shit was
done with.
That shit was bullshit.
Yeah, that shit was done with.
Like, it wasn't even a requirement. It was because I was a child without the Huxtable table of a dad and a mom and grandma and siblings sitting eating dinner, because I didn't have it as a child, and that's what I wanted. That's what I required in my relationship and in my marriage. Mm-hmm. And not paying attention to the signs, turning a blind eye when you know some shit is off. And that's why I say I'm a fixer. And I feel like maybe if I would have started and I would have knew better, maybe.
Started what?
Started to acknowledge.
Acknowledge that, you lost respect.
One of the things for me is that when we met, I was about 150 pounds when we met. I was in college. Hair tucked down to my ass. I was in college. And after having kids, I blew the fuck up.
Well, that's normal.
Like, blew the fuck up.
I think it's normal.
It's normal, and he would tell me that it was okay. But for me, it's embarrassing to say, but I kind of felt like, long as I love him, he'll never leave me. Like, these girls look better than me. They're smaller than me. They can perform and do things that I probably can't do because of my weight. And I wouldn't even fuck him in the light. It had to be in the dark. Damn. So I was feeling that down about myself, not loving myself. And I think that if I loved myself, not saying that I could have saved my marriage, but I could have been a better woman. You shouldn't have to fight for love. You shouldn't have to beg for love. A man shouldn't have to fight for respect, or he shouldn't have to beg for respect. He shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of divorce happen, or a lot of breakups happen, because people talk at each other instead of to each other. And you tolerate a lot of shit, because I remember in the midst of him saying that he didn't want to be with me anymore,
I was like, why didn't you do this shit years ago when the kids were small, when they wouldn't know? Now they're older and they can be affected. His thing was, I needed that foundation for my children. I've been wanted to go years ago, but I needed that foundation for my children. So for me, that was another hit. You stayed with me for kids. And people do that all the time.
What's wrong with that? I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Why
To be honest with you, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Hey, that's so 19th
Nah,
century.
I don't care. I don't see nothing wrong with it, man. My mom did it for us. She sacrificed her. I mean, she told me that she wanted to leave my dad at one point, and the reason why she didn't leave is because she know, hey, if I leave, my kids gonna go through it, and my kids might get caught up in the streets or whatever it may be. So, she didn't leave.
We have a caller already? Okay. Hey, caller.
What's happening?
What's happening? How are you?
This Spank, this Marvin. We chopped it up earlier.
Oh, hi. Hi, Marvin. Okay, let me give you a little backstory. So I sent it to Marvin's DM. I had no idea, because I sent it through people DM for them to repost it. So I had no idea that Marvin was going through and that Marvin was going through a divorce. And he says to me, yo, why you sent this to me? And automatically I was like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anyone, telling him this is my podcast and it's every Wednesday. And then he said, no, I said that because it's like a coincidence that I'm going through right now.
Man, everybody going through a divorce right now.
You think it's in the water?
Yeah, it's since COVID hit, I think they got the numbers of divorce just skyrocket since COVID.
So Marvin, what's going on? Thank you for calling, by the way.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm going to support. You already know.
So I know that you're going through, and you explained to me that you're actually at peace. You've actually got over, and you've went through, and you're happy now. How did you do that?
Just pretty much putting stuff in perspective, right? So I know, far on my end, I'm only accountable for my actions. So during this marriage, I just want to make sure that, that I gave it 100%, so I can look myself in the mirror and say I gave 100%. Anything go left is out of my control. The way I vibe, I don't worry about without my control. I can't do that. I'm not gonna stress myself over that. So pretty much I went through that. Like, long story short, it was going through divorce. So I was in a dark space. So it was like, I still have a choice to be happy though, because I realized everybody down around me, right? Mm-hmm. They down around me. So life is short. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, the time is ticking on our life. So I still have a choice to be happy or not, right? So we all want the Most High to look out for us. And we want the Most High to look out in our best interest. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about putting stuff in reality. Like, you know what? That person was a blessing or a lesson in accepting it. So once you're accepting it, you're able to get back, refocus, and then actually move on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's out of your control if that person wanted to go left. Like, I don't want nobody, when you bring it down to reality, it's like, shit, why would I want somebody who's gonna cheat on me? Why I want somebody I should be happy away from this nigga. But we doing the opposite. Shit is backwards. Like, we crying over they done did it already. And we crying about this shit like we living in misery, time ticking, our life deteriorating. But this is what we putting our energy on. You get what I'm saying? So I can refocus my energy.
I have a question for you, Marvin. Have you,
talk to me.
Even though you're feeling better, even though you said you're at peace, do you still believe in love?
I do, but I understand it to a greater level right now. Like,
would you marry again?
I don't see the reason to, because I'm way more spiritual and more deeper to it, because the marriage, all that shit is really just we say we together by law and on paper, but when you break it all down, it's all about that connection that you have with that person. I don't care what a piece of paper say, you know what I'm saying? So it's we we indwelling in the matrix, like how society supposed to tell us how we supposed to be together by law. But in reality, it's just human and human. It's like my spiritual connection with you at the end of the day. I don't care what I sign and do this and that. It's all about my connection. You know what I'm saying? So the marriage shit is like, I'm just focused on companionship. You know what I'm saying? That marriage shit is for the birds. All that piece of paper and all that shit, it don't really mean nothing when you really break it down. You know what I'm saying? It's really all about this connection with that person. I got that connection.
So basically, you just want your person. You're gonna be somebody's person, and that person's gonna be your person. Basically.
Yeah, it can be. Like I said, I'm not really. Oh, I got to get married because I understand that's the things of the matrix. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't really about that. It's just some extra curriculums that you do to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Your love for somebody else. When you break it down. At the end of the day, because right now I'm pissed off, bitch. I don't spend money on the wedding, bitch. That shit don't mean nothing. That shit gone.
Yeah, that shit.
You get what I'm saying? So when you break that bitch down, that ain't got all that money, sign a paper. That shit don't mean nothing, bro. If that connection ain't there, that's all that. That's the foundation. You get what I'm saying? So me just thinking about being married and going through that whole process again. It don't really enlighten me to even go down that road. I need you to understand me on a spiritual level right here first before we can indulge in all that shit that's trying to look good for other motherfuckers and shit. Just to say you got married, you walked down the aisle, your shit was lit, whatever. But the connection be gone. We had fun, bro. I had a good wedding, bro. We danced, all that shit. But look where I'm at right now, coach. Man, we you know what I'm saying? We got down. But look what nigga had, though.
Well,
you feel what I'm saying?
Well, Talks with Lori Dee, Marvin. We want to thank you for calling us, and we wish you well. We wish you well. We wish that you get your person, and we just want you to continue to thrive. Okay?
Yes, man. I appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
Hey D, you know a lot of people don't feel like they want to get married again. They feel like, man, you know what? I found my person. We just gonna shack it up, and that's it. That's what it's gonna be.
I mean, I get that. I get that. I'm gonna tell you this.
Do you want to get married again?
Yes.
Yeah.
At one point, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
But I want to get married again to somebody who wants me.
Of course.
No, when I say wants me flawed and all.
Of course. That's how it's gonna work.
Yeah, but like he said, I had over 400 people at my wedding. My wedding party was 37 people.
Yeah, that shit ridiculous.
I had fireworks coming out the motherfucking flowers. Okay? And I'm not saying that was fake because that was love. That was love then. And my accountability is I didn't take care of me, so how could I take care of someone else? I didn't know me, so how was I trying to know someone else? I didn't love me, so how was I trying to love someone else? What I was doing was I was filling voids. I'll give you an example. I made the money, but I didn't save the money. Literally. I can make $10,000 in 1 month, and I can spend $15,000 in 1 month. Mm. And that was a problem for him.
That'll be a problem for me too. Moving backwards.
But that goes to, but I felt like I'm making money, you making money, I want to go on vacations, I wanted this, I wanted that, I wanted this. It's just like I wanted this fairy tale, Cinderella, hoopla shit. And I didn't understand that Cinderella's palace was falling apart.
But most women, that's how most women look at marriage. Like, it's a fairy tale.
I don't think that way anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. As much pain as I went through, as hard as it was, I think that I was supposed to go through it. I think that literally, no lie, God, the Most High, my ancestors, and all that other good stuff, it was like, you're getting older.
We see what's going on behind the curtain. We see what you're doing, and then we see what you don't even see. So it's time to take the veil off your eyes. It's time for you to be real with yourself. It's time for you to be alone.
I'm glad you said that, because you know what? They need to start normalizing marriage as a fairy tale. They need to stop making it seem that's what marriage is. But all marriage is building together. You know what I'm saying? Two people to come together and building.
This is my thing. Like, you see what he said? I respect what he said.
Right.
I respect his spirituality. I respect all that because I respect people and what they believe and what they do. But I'm going to give you an example. You see how my husband wanted to leave since 2014.
Okay.
And he left 2019. In 2014, we still had a baby that still was in Pampers. Yeah, still walking around, you know, whatever. We had babies. But for me, my mentality is it is possible to still be happy with one person.
Nah, for sure.
It is possible to want to come home to that person.
Yeah, for sure.
It is possible to sit and play cards, to have a childish and an adult relationship with your person. It's very much possible to enjoy going to the movies. It's very much impossible to enjoy going bike riding. It's very much possible to enjoy paying the bills. It's very much possible to enjoy going on vacations. It's possible to grind and don't spend $1 and go through the broke phase where I ain't getting my nails done possibly and you ain't shaving your face because we grinding right now. It's possible to still be happy, but there has to be your person. And I realized that I wasn't his person. I wasn't his person.
I can't say that.
I can say I wasn't his person.
See, the thing is with us, we get in a relationship, we get married, and that's it. We stop working on each other. That's it. We got married, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? We stopped working on each other. But when we were supposed to have at least once a week a partner meeting, where we discuss what we trying to go.
That's the importance of date night.
Yeah, but date night is all about enjoying each other, but we're not talking business and building the marriage. You know, we're not talking the marriage.
But what if you're talking and you're not being honest?
That's on you.
You understand?
Yeah.
Why would you want to lie to your person and on your person?
I don't know.
If this is a two-way street between you and I,
Yeah.
and we want this to work, you cannot be sitting with me and saying what I want to hear when inside you don't want to be here.
Because that person wasn't that person from the beginning.
This is what I'm saying.
I get it. But that don't mean that ain't your person. That person was just being fake from the beginning. That's all I'm saying.
But why do that?
Some people just feel like, man, I'm gonna do what I gotta do so this person like me, or I'm gonna act a certain way for this woman won't, running her mouth and shit.
But that's a womanizer and that's a narcissist.
I mean, call it what you want to call it. I mean, it is what it is. Niggas tell females shit all the time that they want to hear.
Taking a real quick break. This is your boy, the host, live on Station 100 on the Talks with Lori Dee. Flava, K.I., and Lori Dee herself. Flava is out under the weather today, but we're going to keep the show going real quick. A few announcements that we just want to give out a shout out for everybody else. First and foremost, we want to give a shout out to Signature Cocktail, who supplied the drinks for Lori Dee and K.I. and Flava tonight. Phone number to contact her is 786-509-8854. Again, that number is 786-509-8854. If you want to drink what they're drinking, hit her up. Tell her the Lori Dee Talks with Lori Dee show sent you, and she will hook you up. Number 2, we got people shouting out their business on our chat. If you do that, you will be deleted. You will be blocked. Hit us up if you want a commercial. We're gonna take care of you. But don't be getting no freebies out here. Well, I tell you, black folks, boy.
There's this couple. I don't know if she's listening. Her name is Kimberly. It's Kimberly Style and Kimberly Fit and all this other good stuff. I've started to follow her and follow her husband. the reason why I love their story, because they let you know that love is possible. Like, time doesn't mean anything. They only knew each other a year, and they got married, had a baby, and they travel, and they explore one another. They communicate, and they talk to one another.
That's all that shit is.
Not saying that they shit is perfect,
No.
but I'm going to say that's some goals shit. And not even them. Goals.
Yeah.
I'm going to say not even them, just that. We had a doorbell where you could see the person when they're coming into the house. Going through therapy, my therapist kept saying to me, you miss shit because you wanted to miss it. If you could replay back body language, different things, you missed it because you wanted to miss it. I went back on the camera just to watch it. And I did it. I looked at like a week, 7 days of it. Before he came in the house, he used to and then put the door to come in the house. It was hell for him even being there. And even though I got treated the way I got treated, it shouldn't have went down like that. Now that I'm in a different space, I feel bad for the brother, because you shouldn't have to endure self-infliction like that because of kids. Like, I want to lay with my mate and be happy with my mate. So I take accountability for leading up to my own demise, my own pain. Yes, it shouldn't have went the way it went, but I played a part in it. So going forward and moving on, I'm just loud anyway. I just talk loud. I worked in a jail for like 7 years, so I'm aggressive sometimes. But I have to understand that you can't be like that with a man. It's like a baby wipe to a baby's ass. You got to be smooth and soft. Because if you take care of him in that way, he'll take care of you. So we talked about my accountability. It's my mouth. And that's why I only use my mouth like this on Talks with Lori Dee. I try to keep myself quiet and be respectful and know my place. What's your accountability? What do you say? Because you said you didn't even think about divorce. But what was your part that led up to it?
I mean, I did a lot of fuck shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did a lot of fuck shit while I was in my marriage. I take full accountability for everything that I have done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was a little boy. I keep saying that shit. I was a little boy. Now I'm a grown-ass man, so I move different. But, you know, divorce happened, you know. It was because of what I did, so I reap what I sow. But, you know, we had 3 parts to this topic. So it was divorce, getting over it, and starting all over. So we both know what led to our divorce. So it's about, I know what I did to get over it, and divorce is fairly new to you. Am I correct?
Divorce is new to me.
So what are you going to do to get over it? What are you planning on doing? Counseling?
I still do therapy.
So you do therapy?
I had an amazing therapist, and I have to keep giving Ken his shout outs and giving him his flowers, even though he's gone. He died during COVID. But I did therapy for a long time, since I was 12. That shit never worked. All I did was sit there and cry and sobbed. Listen to me. Cry and sob about things. This man literally went through the stages of my childhood. Like he went there. So I understood I couldn't be this amazing woman because I still was holding on to this girl who wanted a dad, this girl who wanted family, this girl who wanted, you know, to be a mom and all that. I placed all that on that nigga's back. I placed all that shit on the nigga's back because I wasn't taking care of my own shit. So for me, I still do therapy. I'm doing virtual therapy. And where I am now, I'm still learning to set boundaries. I have some amazing, besides you, K.I., as a man, and we have our conversations over the phone and talk, I have some amazing, like, homies. Shout out to Night Owl. It's me, J.O., my boy Moses. Like, I have some amazing guy friends who literally say to me, like, you're beautiful. And I don't know this angry person that you say you had to stop being, because you're always helpful. You're always so nice. You're always this. You know God. You're so giving. Your heart is so pure. So I'm channeling in that person. And going forward, I'll respect my man to the highest high. Not only will I, like Destiny Child say, cater to you, all that cook and clean and all that, I need him to be able to want to come home to me, to lay his head on my lap and to have comfort, to have peace. Not only be his peace, but he needs to feel that. It's energy. I can say one thing, but he needs to be able to feel that. I need to create that atmosphere.
So this is how you plan on starting on over?
This is how I plan on going forward. It's hard. Like, I don't want any secrets. I want to be open. I want my man to be my friend. I want him to be my boy. I literally did a 360 party, and Flava was there. And there was this couple who are financially great. But one of the other things, the wife was talking, and she was saying that I really don't like to talk about how close we are and how good of friends we are, because it seems like I be bragging to people. I see people turn their nose up. And I was like, because they hate us. You understand what I'm saying? When God blesses you with your person, it's literally a reflection of you. Your wife or your girl or your person, your woman, your lady should be a mini reflection of you, because you should be able to see yourself like, you know what? I don't need K.I. to take care of this. You know, I don't need K.I. to do it. I'm going to call Lori Dee, because I know my girl going to be able to take care of this. She's going to be able to do this for me, whatever it may be. I have another couple of friends that I look up to them. It's Nuda and Puka. I look up to them. It wasn't always like that. He'll tell you, she'll tell you, it wasn't always like that, but it took hard work. And you've said it before, Nas, you have to want it. And you have to be in it for the right reasons.
Right.
So going forward, I'm going to be a better me. I'm going to love me, and I'm going to take care of me, so that my man is an addition to my happiness. My man is an addition to my inner peace.
All right, that's like starting all over again.
Yes, right? Starting all over again.
Prior to that is getting over it. Prior to that is being one with yourself.
Very much so.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people, before they even get into another relationship or a marriage, they got to, find some place where they're at peace with themselves. They healed from the past situation.
I was too fucked up to jump into another relationship. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
So this is what you're going through. This is the process you're going through.
Yeah, I was too fucked up to jump into another relationship. I literally, I didn't care about the house, the cars, the money. I didn't care about none of that. Mm-hmm. I went through stages. I was angry as hell when I got that text message that I don't want to be your husband anymore. When I got that text message, oh, nigga, you got to see me.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. He had to see me.
So you turned evil.
Oh, yeah. You would think it was Exorcist.
Shit, that's fucked up.
I went through stages. I was angry as shit. But when it clicked in my head, oh, this shit is real.
Yeah, this shit real.
This nigga really don't want you. He really done moved on, and you are a thing of the past. He has a current and a future that he started without you even knowing. I completely stopped fighting, and I just went into a hole that I didn't even think I could ever get out of. But I continue praying. I continue moving. I continue therapy. I had some great women around me. I had a village. I really can say that I had a village.
To help you get through it, right?
Many people don't have that. And
well, you getting through that was getting through the breakup.
That was getting through the breakup.
Okay.
And then it was like so many people, because of they knew those nuggets. You need to divorce his ass and take him for everything that he got. That's what you need to do. For me, it was like,
to those people.
No, but for me, it wasn't about that. It wasn't, for me, it wasn't about that.
I literally left a house that was bought for me, and I moved to a little townhouse, and I created a home for me and my children for
In a
peace.
townhouse?
For peace.
Okay.
I had this huge house
Okay.
that many may pull up and say you blessed to have. But because I was going through, my kids was my motivation. I didn't want them to see me down and out anymore. So I would pull up every day and cry in the car. Wipe my face, go inside the house, hey, cook them dinner, and I put on the show. I literally had to take control and say, I don't only want to say that I'm better. I don't want to front for my kids that I'm better. I want to be better. I want to have better. I want to feel better. So I started taking care of me. I started boxing. I went and laid on somebody's doctor table. I got me a townhouse, my first time learning to pay my own bills, and not saying that I'm doing these things because it was things that he didn't like. And that's why I say I feel like I had to go through these things. I save money now.
Yeah.
I live on a budget now.
That's good.
I go on self dates now. I take myself out. I spend time with my children now. I work very hard. My time and attendance at work was, it was bullshit.
Jacked up.
You understand what I'm saying? But my mentality was, this nigga ain't gonna never leave me. I got some like real dollars behind me. I got this whole train behind me. He ain't gonna never leave me broke. He ain't gonna never whatever. But everything that I said would never happen, God made it happen so that I can wake the hell up.
Yeah.
So that's going through. I live in my townhouse. I like, to some people, it may not be worth whatever, but I like living there. My kids like living there. And when it was time, God said, okay, y'all been apart long enough. This how y'all done lived long enough. So it's time to sign them papers. I'm not going to lie. I'm 100 on station 100, signing those papers, even though I understood and I was past the him and her. I don't know why. I couldn't explain it, but I was confused. I felt like a brick was set on my chest where like, what the hell just happened? And to some people, it may be like, it's almost 3 years. Like, you should have known this was coming. And it's not about, I want him back or anything like that. It's just because I'm happy that he's happy. Because I realized I wasn't his person. Mm-hmm. And when you love somebody or you care about somebody, even if they're not with you, you want them to be happy. Now, you may sit back in the background and you may say, that's what you call happy? Okay. You may have them petty moments, but I'm happy that he's happy.
Yeah, you gotta respect that, man.
You have
to.
Shit go. And even though you say you haven't moved on, you say you haven't started over, like the whole relationship part.
I got over it.
Yeah, getting over it, but the whole relationship part, or investing in you having a person, has your ex started like? Have they started their life in that avenue?
I don't know. I mean, I can't.
No, what I'm saying, have they just like moved on? Like it's it.
I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make assumptions, but maybe not. You know what I'm saying? But I know me. I've been working on me. I've been focused on me, and that's what I'm focused on. And I realized, through the whole divorce, Neska, you just gotta Ki. You just got to focus on you, do you.
Yeah.
And in the process of you doing you, you might find that person. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not looking for no person because to be honest with you, I'm just focused on my kids and focus on me.
Yeah. And that's me too. Like, I can remember saying, I want to go on a vacation. And he was like, but you want to go on vacation, but we ain't got no business. We ain't got nothing saved.
Nah, I get it.
But for me, it's just like, again, I was trying to create this persona. Let's go out and I kept trying to fix it. Like my therapist said, you knew some shit was messed up.
But you were fucking up too.
You was fucking up.
Yeah, you were fucking up.
So for me now, if I take $1,000 from my savings, I ain't making no moves till I put that $1,000 back. And I ain't even trying to take nothing out of my savings. If I go on vacation right now, I could sponsor my own vacation.
Yeah.
I I can sponsor my own vacation. I got some money saved, and when I go, I ain't got to be cheap on myself. My priorities are in check for Lori Dee.
Yeah.
Real quick, this is your boy, the host. Phone lines wide open, 786-384-2096. Again, that number is 786-384-2096. Now, we have a poll going up on those who are watching on YouTube. We got over 20 people watching us and 6 likes. That is horrible. If y'all really
I don't understand people.
I don't understand, man. We got a lot of people watching us tonight, and we only got 6 thumbs up. Can you give us a thumbs up on this one? Also, share it. We got a poll going on. And the poll said, is Lori Dee really happy for her ex? Right now.
No, she ain't.
Hey, listen, we got 50-50 right now on the poll. Poll finna be up for the next 5 minutes.
Ask me that question. Ask me that question. Why ain't asking me that?
Listen, the poll is up right now. And wait a minute, it's changed right now. 44% says yes, she is.
Yeah.
56% said no, she ain't. So the poll is going to be up in the next 5 more minutes. Go ahead and vote on it. Give us some thumbs up, those who are watching us. If you like Lori Dee, it helps her out. And the numbers are changing rapidly.
No,
36% says yes, and 64% says no.
Yeah, that shit going to go to 80% real soon.
I thought y'all liked me.
Hey, listen, Lori Dee ain't happy, man. Don't let Lori Dee.
Wait, don't say Lori Dee ain't happy, meaning like I'm not happy.
No, not you.
Oh,
you ain't
okay.
happy that the nigga moved on. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm in a space where I'm happy. I'm cool. Go
Listen,
ahead. Do your thing.
I promise you. Let me tell you something. I can't even lie. Like, y'all know I have to be, they say I tell too much and I have no guards. For me, I know it's his loss. I don't give a damn what he says.
It shouldn't even matter.
No. Let me say this. As a woman, I know it's his loss. And when I'm not talking about looks, I'm not talking about none of that. Because you had to do what you had to do for you. Mm-hmm. Same reason whoever filed for y'all and whoever left or whatever, that person had to do what they had to do for them.
Right.
But it's a hell of a motherfucker when you realize your worth. See, the next man that gets me, hell, the mom that my children get now. We literally be having talent shows in the house. Yeah. Dancing and having fun. Like, I walked in the house tonight. I was rushing. The boys was like, Mommy, look at the time. You're going to be late for your show. Like, my kids support me. And me doing this show would have never worked for my marriage. And I'm happy doing this show. I love catching. Or they probably don't watch. They probably like, God damn. And I guarantee if he watching, that probably makes him feel good. Like, this is why I left this motherfucker. That mouth, and she don't know how to stop cursing. I am telling you, this would not have worked. Now, me bossing up, me having a credit score of a 757, and me having over certain amount of money in the bank, and me taking care of myself, me going to work every day, having good time and attendance, and me still having a balanced life and taking care of my kids, that he would like. That would work for him. But see, I need someone, I want someone, and I want to be the person for someone. That's what I said. I need you to want all of me. I need you to accept all of me. So I went through, which was the past. I am divorced, which is where I am, and I'm able to move forward and go on. And I know that I need to be whole and hold my own damn table.
You want to hear something?
Go ahead.
I'm a man. And if any man gonna be interested in you, he don't want you talking about your ex. He want to leave that shit alone. That's your past. That's your past.
I don't want to talk about my ex with him either.
Yeah.
Listen, the thing of it is, I'm a big believer. And if we just want to keep it a buck, I used to say all the time when hoes used to call me and want to tell me that I'm fat or want to tell me some shit or tell me something that he said, I used to keep it a buck with him. Listen, let's not talk like husband and wife. Let's not talk like girlfriend and boyfriend. Y'all don't got no other shit that y'all could talk about besides me, because these hoes fucking. You ain't even got to talk about me. So for me, any man that I get with, because my focus is on myself and my focus is on him, I don't want to talk about anything of the past.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to go to where we used to go. Let me tell you, I am me, And going forward, I want to be a whole me. I want to be a happy
That's
me.
how you do it.
I want to be a complete me.
That's how you do it.
You understand what I'm saying? Like literally.
See, you gotta fall in. You gotta find a place where you fall in love with yourself.
Of course, and I love me
and
now.
when they see you, they like, damn, that's D-Lo. D-Lo glowing. You represent yourself now. You feel what I'm saying? Now, at the point of representing yourself, the man gonna be like, damn, you know what? I could make her mine. You feel me?
I believe that can happen for me.
Yeah, I see it too.
I believe that can happen for me, and I believe that can happen for you.
What is the poll though? What the poll saying?
Shut your ass up.
Nah,
Right now, the poll. Let's go right to the poll. The poll is turned around now. The poll is turned around right now as far as is Lori Dee really happy for her ex? 42% says yes, she is, and 58%
Y'all could go to hell.
Hey, she ain't happy for her ex. You know what? I feel like she ain't happy for her ex, and I'm gonna tell you straight up.
Straight up. No chaser. What Flava at? Them her words. Straight up. No chaser.
When you happy for your ex, you like, man, you let me ask you, when the last time you prayed for your ex too? And they for their future endeavors.
I pray for him every morning at 5:30.
No, what's the prayer?
Oh, I pray for, first of all, because of his job, I pray for his safety. That has always been my prayer for years. I pray for his finances because I need him to be good so his children can be good. Okay. I pray for his mental health. Yeah. I also pray that he has found peace and he has happiness. I wish him well, and I ask God to keep him covered mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. That is my prayer every morning at 5:30.
You know, I pray for my ex, right? I pray for her.
Every morning.
I pray that she do well. I pray that she find love. I pray that she, be prosperous. That's my prayer. I want my ex-wife to be good. You know why? Because if she good, my kid's good.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want my kids to be like, damn, my mama tripping, man. My mama going through some shit. Nah. So I pray for my ex. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like getting over a marriage, you gotta let go. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the past. That divorce, that marriage was the past. The divorce is just like, you know what? All right, cool. This is a stamp on it. I'm good. I'm going to leave that in the past, work on the moment, take care of the moment, cherish the moment, and prepare for the future.
That's very profound, and that's great. Like, I like to see people co-parenting well. And let me tell you why. Mm-hmm. Because I don't want anyone to stay with me for kids. I don't care if my kids is 2, 5, 17, 15,
I think
18.
You should.
Let me explain to you why. And this is a woman's perspective, or mine. I'm not the voice of the women. I'm going to say for me. Because at the end of the day, who you're doing it for, 2 things are going to happen. When these kids find out the truth, if they old enough to call you a liar, maybe they don't say it to your face, they going to feel like you lied to them. Because it's at a certain point, either you're going to stay there and you're going to find that what made you want to be there, or you're gonna stay there and you're gonna continue to not want to be there to where you gotta go. So when I say that I'm literally happy for him, it took me. Now listen, now I ain't always been happy for him.
No.
Hell nah. Especially when I found out who it was, what it was, and how it was. I wish all
it really
hell.
Don't matter.
I wish no. It mattered because I wish all hell were. Let me tell you something. Him. His family, his homeboys, they love to call people DPs.
Yeah, DP.
They love to call people DPs.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know what DP mean?
Go ahead and tell them, Haitian man. Go ahead and tell them.
Nah.
Oh, okay. They love to call people DPs.
Yeah.
They love to talk about if...
Hold on, you ain't going to put all them boys' business out there.
No, I ain't going to do it. I'm just saying they just love to call people DPs.
They love to talk about what?
And they love to talk about like, man, you know, how he... She a hoe, and they love to do that. They love to do that. Mm-hmm. So when I found out what it was, how it was, and when it was, I wish all hell rained down. But you see what you said?
What?
If your ex-wife is good, then your kids are good.
See,
when I realized that she was his person, now I ain't gonna never thank her. Maybe one day we can, maybe one day.
Man, it is what it is.
But. She helps him take care of them.
Good.
He's a person that works all the time, and he's learned to spend time with them and travel with them and do things with them. I know that is because of who he's with. So I'm happy that he's happy. So I do wish them well because my kids are getting to experience things that they didn't even experience with him and I. And that has always been my mental want for them to travel and for them to have. Like I remember you posted a video of your kids. I think y'all was in New York and y'all was inside the hotel room making videos and doing all those stuff. Like those things, I like stuff like that. Like I want to take my kids to New York. It's in my mind, but guess what? Now what I've learned to do is I am already thanking God for my New Year's trip. I'm thanking God for my kids seeing snow in New York. I'm thanking him for that. Even though it hasn't happened, I'm thanking him for that. Because these are things that I don't want to happen anymore. These are things that I know that are going to happen. And I never thought when I was in that place, even being divorced, him and I now, we're not the best of friends, but what I saw other people doing, like being cool and all that, we're beginning to do that. We're beginning to master this co-parenting thing, and we're beginning to do that. And
it's gonna be hard at first,
and I'm thankful for that, and I appreciate that. Yeah. And with that happening, what happens with that is that helps you heal.
It does,
and that helps you move forward because both of my boys have said to me that they're so happy that I smile now.
You think you and your ex could be best friends?
I thought we used to be best friends.
Yeah, it's best friend. See,
no, let me say this. A friend is someone that chooses you.
Okay.
And that's why for me, even though whatever demise, I still want the man that I choose to lay with, be with, hook up with, chew up, and all that other good shit. I want him to be my friend.
So you want him to be your best friend?
No, I'm saying I want him to be my friend because I want him to choose me.
Oh.
And what I'm saying is I thought that my ex and I were best friends, but it come to find out we wasn't.
No, y'all was. Y'all just was, just wasn't seeing eye to eye. That's all that shit was. Y'all best friends. To be honest with y'all, I see y'all getting closer.
Yeah, we cool.
I see y'all getting good, like real good. And I see y'all, you know what I'm saying, on the sometime.
Oh, please.
Sometime doing your thing.
K.I.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm just keeping 100. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100.
Let me tell you, no.
Yeah, baby. That's how I look at it.
Listen.
I see sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Me and my ex-wife. Hey.
Watch yourself.
Me and my ex-wife, where we at right now, we cool. And I love where we at. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect now. Mm-hmm. At first, I was seeing eye to eye with her. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't on the same page. But now, it's like, you know what? We doing the co-parenting thing the right way.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah, so I ain't got no beef. Go ahead, do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing over here. You do your thing over there. But when it's time to do what we gotta do for the kids, let's do it.
Like I believe that going forward, what I would like, and it may not be. I'm hoping that the person that I be with or that I love or that loves me has patience and is understanding. Because at the end of the day, I've learned to put me first, but in putting me first is so the square around my children. You understand? And
that's all it's about.
And for me, we don't got no beef. Me and him have no beef. There was beef. There was pressure.
Of course.
But not him because he's a laid back kind of guy. He like a snake in the grass kind of guy. Like he's sitting, he wait. It's me that's the big bear and the pit bull want to eat somebody's face off. So the beef was created because of me. Yeah. The aggression was created because of me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because even if he, well, go to hell then. Because even if he felt some type of way to where he wanted to yell or anything, he didn't give it to me. Because that was all I needed to get the fire burning. But he didn't give it to me, which made me humble myself and understand that you're creating problems that you don't have to make. And why worry when you pray? Why worry? Because all I kept praying to God for was peace. That has been my prayer, for peace.
You got it?
That's what I got.
Okay, you good then.
I wasn't praying. When I stopped, my therapist told me, he said, can you stop the bullshit of crying and praying for him to come back home and pray? Stop it and pray for yourself. What is it that you want?
Right.
And all that came out my mouth, it was peace and strength.
Right.
I got strength of a lion now because I never knew that I could pay my own bills.
Okay.
Even though everyone says they knew I could do it, but I never knew I could pay my own bills. I never knew that I could take care of me. I never knew that I could cry standing up. I never knew that. Now I have the strength. I may have moments and I may have days, but I have that strength. So my prayer, and I'm so thankful, and the first thing I thank God for in the morning, I thank you for my inner peace, and I thank you for the peace around me that I've created through you. That's the first thing I say in the morning. I thank you for my inner peace, and I thank you for the peace that that's been created around me. And him and I have peace. We have peace. We possibly, and maybe I'm telling too much, but in my divorce decree, we're going to do birthdays together. You know, me, him, the kids.
Yeah. What you mean birthdays? Your birthday?
No, the kids' birthday.
Oh, of course.
We're going to do it together.
Yeah, I still do that too.
Yeah, those are things that we're going to do together, and not doing it because we're forced, because there's no animosity. There's no lies. It's all out there now.
No, it's not doing it because you force or no animosity. Y'all doing it because both of y'all brought a child into this world that y'all need to, y'all need to groom. Y'all need to take responsibility for it. So that's what y'all doing it for. Y'all ain't doing it for nothing else. Even though y'all ain't seeing eye to eye, y'all still got to do it because y'all got that baby.
Yeah.
And that's why I realized with marriage, I feel like marriage, you should stay for because of your babies. I feel that way because they're more important, because that's the reason why the marriage. I mean, this is the purpose of getting married, to create and build.
But Kay, I have to disagree.
Nah, well, with y'all, go ahead, do what you got to do.
I'm talking about you. So if your ex came to you and said, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you. Mm-hmm. I don't want to do this no more.
Nah, she don't want to be with me. That's cool. But what I'm saying is, it should be a reason why you want to fix the marriage, because of the kids. That's what I'm saying.
They're important.
Very important.
They're important. They are the glue. But we can be great co-parents. We can be great friends. I may be pushing it too far. My future husband, man, may not like it, but I would like if we could go on vacations together.
Oh, you and who?
Me and my kids and him. Maybe my man could come. I guess his woman could come. Like,
your man ain't gonna be with it.
Why?
I ain't with it.
Why if my man? If
I ain't with it.
You wouldn't be with it if my man came and you get to bring your old lady. We couldn't do a family trip for the kids, because you keep talking about how important these kids is.
No, the kids is very important. But we doing what we doing though.
I got my man now. I'm sure with my man. I ain't doing nothing with you.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know.
We got a caller. Hey, caller.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, caller, how you doing? This is your host. I hear them in the background. You need to go ahead and shut them down in the background so we don't get that feedback.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Can you still hear it?
No, you're good. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for calling. Who's calling?
This is Marsha.
Hi, Marsha. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Thank you for calling. What's going on? Wait, let me ask. Are you married or are you divorced?
I'm neither.
Okay, but you understand breaking up and moving on and going forward?
I do.
Okay, that works. So let's talk about it.
I think, I've never been married but I just feel like sometimes as women, we get lost in that role.
Okay.
And when we get lost in that role, we find ourselves looking back like, what happened? You understand? I think it's always important that we have a identity of self and not get so consumed into the role of just being a wife, of just being a mother, of just doing it for the kids. Because then you get to this point and you look back and you're like, what now? Understand?
No, I understand. But I'm gonna let you and Ki talk about it, because he looking like, he got 2 cents to tell you, Marsha.
No, I ain't got. I'm listening.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say this to you. So I think that there's nothing wrong with being lost in the sauce,
But in the midst of being lost in the sauce, I'm that spoon. I'm the one that mixes that sauce. So I think that if you know yourself and if you love yourself, there's nothing wrong with loving your man. There's nothing wrong with loving your kids. There's nothing wrong with bringing your man to bowl night, church, the strip club, whatever y'all choose to do, because you're comfortable within yourself and you love yourself. You love him. Y'all love being with each other. Y'all enjoy each other. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But when you don't know yourself and you make him
Bingo.
your beginning, your middle,
Bingo.
and your
And
end,
the end.
you suffer, your children suffer. So I believe that a successful relationship, a successful situationship, a successful marriage, it is when you both know yourself, which makes you guys a puzzle. You fit. It fits.
Right.
It fit together.
I would agree.
Okay.
I would agree. I definitely agree with that statement. You have to love yourself and know yourself. But when you just, like you say, you're a fixer. I heard you say that word. You're a fixer.
Mm-hmm.
And being a fixer equates to being a giver. For me. So you give and think you can fix and fix and fix and fix. But at the end of the day, we're not in control. You cannot control what the other person do. You cannot, you know what I'm saying to you? You can only control what you do. And,
well, that's
and
very true. That's very true. And that's one of the things that the first caller, which was Marvin, said, that he doesn't worry about things that are out of his control. And I think that being a fixer is a part of trying to be in control of everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't control other people. You have to worry about yourself. And when you have self-doubt and you don't have self-love, it makes you want to be in control. Like, I want to know that when you compare, and I remember doing that. I don't do that anymore. And I saw the way K.I. looked when he said that it shouldn't matter. I literally would compare myself to others. I literally would want to know what makes them better than me. Now, I don't do that. I believe that you and I can have on the same Fashion Nova jeans, but I promise you, I wear mine better. I believe that. And I believe that that makes you a better person, a better woman, a stronger woman. And it turns self-awareness, self-love. I don't give, when a man know that they say arm candy, I think that it turns a man on when his woman is confident within herself. He don't have to stress himself out and go the extra mile to build her up. All he's doing is adding to it. So I definitely understand what you're saying about being lost in the sauce, Marsha. We want to thank you so much for calling in, and thank you for tuning in to Talks with Lori Dee.
Hey, thank you, Marsha.
So definitely, so I can ask you a question, K.I.
What's up?
Is it because you're very confident about yourself?
Oh, very.
Very.
Yeah.
It may come off to some as arrogant.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Oh, you just look how you did it.
Yeah, I ain't worried about
I worried about that shit.
Yeah, baby.
But for me, I like that.
Okay, thank you.
I want my man to know who he is. I want him to know who he is, know what he wants. I want him to know what he wants for himself and for us. Because if you have a vision, you have a plan, we can get far. And I'm going to tell you this as a woman, I don't mind following you. I don't mind being submissive and having you lead us when I know that this ain't no front. Like, I know you really like who you are. You're confident in yourself and you're confident in the moves. Nothing is going to be perfect.
Yeah, nothing's perfect.
Nothing is going to be perfect. But if I have a mate or I have a person that, like, I had someone I was talking to and he said to me, he was like, Lori Dee, you work so hard. All you do is work. Like, what are you working for? He was like, are you working to pay bills? Like, it's okay to have money in the bank. Like, I need to know, what are you working for? Because if I'm looking for a woman, those are some of the things that I need to know. Like, what's her plan? Before, that was aggravating to me. Now, it makes me feel like I matter.
It makes me feel like, you know, his business, he cares about my business, he cares about his business, and it's a possibility we make a do business, or, you know, even if it's just a conversation, it's a conversation that he's including me with. I'm not being left out. Like, you're not coming home to me and telling me you got a security company and you already got the name and you already had a meeting with the attorney and you already had a meeting with the people you're going to be securing. And I'm like, oh, okay. So now you feel like you have a partner. Like you said, I want him to be my partner. I can't be their everything. They can't be my everything. But if we include each other in everything, I think it would be great. So definitely, I believe there are stages to breakups. I believe there are stages to divorce. And I believe that once you get to where you need to be for you, it makes it easy to move on. It makes it easy to move forward. It's comfortable to move on. It's comfortable to move forward. And you do it with peace and God's grace. Definitely. Because if you can get through that, because I think I posted the other day, any loss, you feel like you're grieving. Even though you're divorced and I'm divorced, I could sit here and say, I'm not over it yet, K.I.
You know?
I still cry about it. It still hurts me.
Yeah.
And you're going to say, how long ago it was, Lori Dee? And I'm going to say 3 years. And you're going to say mine was 2 years. And I'm over it.
No.
No, what I'm saying is, so we could go through the same trials, but how we get through, everybody grieves in a certain way. Everybody moves in a certain way. Like, you go through the different stages. And what I've learned is it's best to go through so you can get through and you can overcome.
I'm going to tell you like this, though, D. You got to let that shit go.
Definitely.
That's how I got over it. Let that shit go. That shit ain't doing nothing for you. You thinking about it every day, every morning, every night. It's like, damn, why? Well, I could waste that energy somewhere else. You feel what I'm saying?
I knew I was
Making
better when I
myself
was
great.
able to sleep.
Yeah. Hey, I had some rough times. I couldn't sleep sometimes.
We sleeping now, fool.
Oh, I'm sleeping.
We sleeping now,
I'm
fool.
sleeping real good. You know what I'm saying? I'm over it, man. It is what it is. You got to let that shit go. Just grow within yourself.
Yes, definitely.
And do better for your kids. That's all I'm looking at it.
You know, we can't let these memes control our lives.
Nah.
But I definitely love this one, that the biggest upscale, the biggest upgrade after heartbreak is when you upgrade yourself.
Yeah, you gotta
understand
upgrade
what I'm saying?
yourself.
You upgrade yourself. You boss up on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta do it.
I'm proud of me. I love me. I'm proud of me. And I'm so excited to see where Lori Dee is going. You understand? Like,
To the moon, baby.
you know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see where I'm going. And my family can get the best version of me now. My kids can get the best version of me. My ex-husband can actually get the best version of me. You know, that's how we're going to be able to be amazing co-parents.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Talks with Lori Dee can get the best, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The best part of me.
We want the best part of you.
AT&T can get the best part of me.
We ain't
you know
gonna
what
be
I'm
at
saying?
AT&T for long.
Give me some. Give me some. Give me
See,
some.
this-
Give me
I
some.
manifest
Give me
differently,
some.
you know
Give
what
me
I'm
some. But, and whoever I decide to lay with, to cleave with, to explore with, I promise they gonna get the best of me, because
Yeah, baby.
I am becoming the best of me. There's things about me I didn't even know that's popping and locking around here. So definitely, to all my listeners, go through the process. You know what I'm saying? Go through it. Deal with that shit. Go through the mad, the sad, the upset, because there's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. There's definitely happiness. There's definitely, you know, all that good shit is coming for you. So you gotta go through in order to get through. Breakups, divorce, any type of loss can be hard. Deal with it, but don't get stuck. Bend and don't break. You ain't the first to get divorced. Like somebody told me, you ain't the first, and baby, you ain't gonna be the last. Just keep going, and you're gonna be just fine. K.I., let's talk to the people.
What's up?
So what you got to tell them?
I'm just saying, I went through divorce. It was tough. It was hard. You know what I'm saying? I got over it. I haven't started over yet, but you know what helped me get over it? Just like, you know what? I need to focus on myself. I need to make myself better. You know what I'm saying? If that's losing weight, working out, reading books, I don't care what it is, making more money. Just let me focus on me. Because if I'm not good with me, and nobody else gonna be good with me. You know what I'm saying? So let me be good with me first, then whoever I come across, be like, you know what? I'm satisfied. I came across this person.
Yeah,
that's how I look.
That's understanding, and that's moving on, and that's
Shit.
growth. You got to grow within yourself to have everything around you.
And
grow.
part of growth is wanting the best for your ex.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
So want the best for your sugar mama and want the best for your sugar daddy. I shouldn't say sugar daddy. Want the best for your booze. I mean your exes and all that other good stuff.
Let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it. No, that's not. That's not a good one. But let go. Let God. Let Allah. Let the higher power. Let Buddha. Let Jehovah. Let whoever. Let that shit go. Do what's best for you. And if that is divorce, do what you gotta do. But like I tell people all the time, you make sure, because we're getting older. Life is ending. COVID is taking motherfucker out, cancer and all type of stuff. You make sure your next move is your best move. So think about it. Write it down. So before you go sending text message calls and all other good stuff that I don't want to be with you no more, you make sure you got a plan. You got a vision, because going forward, you need to be better so you can have better, live better, want better, experience better. Listen, I never knew what the word no was. Never. I never knew what it was okay with being okay that it is. So I'm learning me. I'm growing. And I'm going to tell you something. When this story topic, I had a lot of individuals that, they prayed for me. So y'all prayers worked. They said they was going to be watching. So thank you guys for my helpers and that were watching. My cousin hit me up and said, I feel like Talks with Lori Dee is your ministry, and I can see it going places. And you tell your story different when you're healed. You tell your story different. K.I., most men, sometimes they're angry. They don't have the emotion of sorrow. They have the emotion of anger. But when you talk, you smile.
Ooh.
When you talk, you smile.
Yeah.
When you talk, you at ease. And there was a time when I talked, a tear couldn't drop. Only tears drop. But I smile today. And I am happy that my ex is happy. And I know he's happy. He says it all the time, that he's happy that I'm happy with me, because that's all he wanted, for me to be happy. K.I., you happy that she happy? Is she happy that you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy she happy. You know what I'm saying? I want the best for her. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that she, stay in a good state of mind, so, we can raise these babies.
That's all we got.
That's all I care about.
So we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for, let me tell y'all something. Next week, we're going to be on time. Flava going to be here. We're going to have some new black business to promote. And our mic's going to be good. Our camera's going to be good. And I promise you, 8:59, y'all going to hear, I'm just standing. Like, this shit going to be going. You understand what I'm saying? But thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, wait a minute. Our viewers that are behind the wall, there's one that made sure he let us know that it was his birthday on Monday. So we want to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, big dog.
And thank you for tuning in to Talks with Lori Dee each and every Wednesday. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you.
Peace.
This is your boy, the host, right here. Just been listening to live on Station 100, Lori Dee. Talks with Lori Dee, Flava, and K.I. Flava's under the weather today. We wish her best, and hopefully next week she will be back in the saddle doing what she do. Thank you again for Signature Cocktail. Phone number is 786-509-8854. Tell them you want to drink what Lori Dee and K.I. was drinking, and she will definitely hook you guys up. Again, thank you for tonight. This is your boy, the host, live on Station 100. Here's the difference about our show. We're live. This ain't a recording. We are live. Thank you. Good night.